and the order of the court?
Yes, we invoked the original jurisdiction of Supreme Court when there's a dispute between the state government and federal government. It's one of the few occasions where Supreme Court has the original jurisdiction. So we invoked the powers of the Supreme Court to hear this application. The reason for it is that as well-intentioned as this policy of federal government of redesign is working hardship all over the country, as we can all see, banks are being harassed, Nigerians are suffering needlessly, especially the downtrodden. Those in the urban areas, they're having problems, but it's more excruciating at the rural area. So these three state governments, Kaduna, Zamfara, and Kogi, deem it fit for us to invoke the powers of Supreme Court to intervene. And the Supreme Court has not just the final court, but a court of policy. In its considered ruling, saw merits in our application and restrained the federal government and, by extension, the Central Bank of Nigeria from desisting from going ahead on 10th of February that the supply of the new notes will stop. So that is what has happened today in court. So what it means is that the old note that we all have is still a legal tender beyond the 10th of February that the federal government said is no longer a legal tender. So the old note, as we speak, the Supreme Court has spoken, and Supreme Court is the last court, is the final court, is the apex court. It has said that 10th of February is no longer operative, and the old notes we have, together with the notes, are still legal tender.
Thank you very much.
Abdulhakim Mustafa. Abdulhakim Mustafa.
No, let's wait. The other is an ex parte, and because of the urgency and the affidavit of urgency filed by the applicants, the court, in its wisdom, decided that something must be done because of the urgency. But the court has rightly, in its own wisdom, directed that all processes must be there by 15th, that is Wednesday next week, for us to argue our various positions.
So does the CBN and other central bank need to be set their limit so they can comply with the order of the court?
Well, that is not within my purview. If it were otherwise, perhaps I would have been able to comment on that.
Who are you presenting in this unit?
Attorney General of the Federation, Minister of Justice.